I want to teach you the most accurate settings and combination for MACD. You're gonna learn a very profitable trading strategy based on this, so make sure you watch this video until the end and let's get started. Before we start, if you like my contents, please support the channel by liking the video and subscribing to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Alright, we need to add 3 MACDs to our chart. I want to teach you a trick so you can have 3 MACDs on your chart if you are on the free version of TradingView, because as you know, in the free plan of TradingView platform, you can only have 2 indicators. But don't worry, I will teach you how you can have 3 MACDs on your chart. Here we click on indicators and first we search double MACD. We add this one, SK double MACD, which is written by Sir Krez, and again we search MACD, and this time we add this one, which is a built-in MACD indicator on TradingView platform. Alright, now we have 3 MACDs on our chart, but we need to give them some special settings and combination that make them very powerful and accurate for finding momentum changes in the market, so you can find high probability buy sell signals. First, for this MACD at the bottom, we go to the settings of the indicator, and first here in the inputs tab, here for the fast length we set it at 34, and then here for the slow length we set it at 144, and then we go to the style tab and we remove MACD line and signal line because we only need the histogram. Alright, we're done with the settings of this MACD, and now we need to change the settings of this double MACD. So we go to the settings of the indicator, and first here in the inputs tab, here you can see that we have settings for 2 MACDs. This one is longer MACD and this one is shorter MACD. Here for this longer MACD, here for the fast length we set it at 13, and here for the slow length we set it at 21. And then here for the shorter MACD, for the fast length we set it at 5, and for the slow length we set it at 8, and here for signal smoothing it should be at 9, similar to the other MACDs. Alright, now we go to the style tab, and here for the short histogram we change the appearance to histogram. Alright, we're done with the settings of this MACD, and now let me teach you how you can find buy sell signals based on these MACDs and the special settings that we made. But before that, I'm proud to announce that recently I published a book, The Art of Price Action Trading, which is a complete guide to price action analysis. The link is in the description and you can get it later if you want to master price action trading. Alright, getting back to our indicators. So here we have 3 MACDs. We have one MACD here, which is the longest MACD here. We gave it 34 and 144 for the length, and this MACD will help us with the current trend of the market. So we use this MACD for trend identification. When the histogram is green, the market is trending up, and when the histogram is red, the market is trending down. And then here we have 2 MACDs. We have one MACD at the back with the colors green and red, and we have one MACD in the front with the colors blue and orange. This MACD that is at the back, it has longer length and it's going to help us with midterm momentum changes. And the MACD that is in the front, it has shorter length and it is going to help us with short-term momentum changes that are happening in the market. So here we are going to analyze the price chart in 3 different layers of momentum changes in the market: long-term, mid-term, and short-term. And this multi-layer analyzing of momentum will help us to find the best trading opportunities in the market. Let me teach you how you can do it. As I explained earlier, this MACD at the bottom, which has longer length, will be used for trend. Here you can see that it is green, so we are in an uptrend and we should look for long position opportunities. We are done here, and now we should focus on these 2 MACDs, which means that now we can analyze momentum changes within the uptrend. Here we have 2 roles for entering a trade. I mean, we have 2 different situations, so listen carefully so you will completely understand. While this long MACD is green, here for this middle MACD at the back, we wait to get the first light green bar. As you know, this shows weakness in the upside momentum. We want to catch a potential pullback. So when in the middle MACD at the back we got light green bar, after that we focus on the short MACD in the front. We wait to get the first orange bar below the center line. When we got the first orange bar below the center line, again we go to the middle MACD at the back, and now we wait to get the first dark green bar, which happened here. As you know, dark green bar shows increasing of upside momentum. This is actually where we can say with high probability that the pullback ended and the price is gonna advance more. So in practice, we could enter a long position at this point when this new candle was opened. The stop loss for this trade is placed below the previous swing low and profit target at risk to reward ratio of 2. This was the first situation with the rules that I explained, and now let me explain the second situation that you may encounter. The long MACD still green, so we're gonna find long position opportunities. Now similarly, we focus on the middle MACD at the back and we wait to get the first light green bar. When we got the first light green bar, then we focus on the short MACD in the front and we wait for the first orange bar below the center line. When this happened, similarly, we go back to the middle MACD at the back and we wait to get the first dark green bar. But here you can see that for the middle MACD, we got a red bar. In this case, it is only one bar, but in other cases, it can be extended red bars. When we have this situation, we go to this long MACD and we wait to get the first dark green bar, which happened here as you can see, and this is where the buy signal is confirmed. So in practice, we could enter a long position at this point with the stop loss below the previous swing low and profit target at risk to reward ratio of 2. Please pay attention that if this MACD also changes color, the signal is rejected. For example, here, while this MACD is green, you can see that here for the middle MACD at the back, the bar turned to light green. So we focus on the short MACD at the front and we wait to get an orange bar below the center line, which happened here. So again, we go to the middle MACD at the back to get a dark green bar as confirmation. But you can see that middle MACD turned to red. So we go to this MACD and we wait to get dark green bar. But this long MACD also turned to red as you can see. So that signal here is rejected. And here we should look for short position opportunities since our trend MACD is red now. But this was just a short weakness in the trend because of this deeper pullback that happened here. Alright, now let me teach you the short position setup. When the long MACD is red, it means that the trend is down and we should look for short position opportunities. In the next step, when the MACD is red, we focus on the middle MACD at the back and we wait until we get the first light red bar. This shows that the downside momentum is weakening and probably the price is making a pullback. When we get the first light red bar, then we focus on the short MACD in the front and we wait until we get the first blue bar above the center line. In this case, you can see that in the middle MACD, the bar turned to dark red here and again turned to light red here. Anyway, we got the first blue bar above the center line for short MACD here at this point. When we got the first blue bar above the center line for the short MACD, again we go to the middle MACD at the back and we wait for a dark red bar. When we get the first dark red bar, the sell signal is confirmed, and in practice we could enter a short position at this point with the stop loss above the previous swing high, which was at this level, and profit target at risk to reward ratio of 2. To show you another example, after this trade, here you can see that while the MACD is red, here for the middle MACD at the back, you can see that it turned to light red here. So we focus on the short MACD on the front and we wait for the first blue bar above the center line. And when this happened, again, we go to the middle MACD at the back and we wait for a dark red bar. But you can see that the MACD turned to green. And because of this situation, we go to long MACD and we wait for a dark red bar here. When we got the first dark red bar in this MACD, the sell signal is confirmed, and in practice we could enter a short position at this point with the stop loss above the previous swing high and profit target at risk to reward ratio of 2. And this trade is also a profitable trade as you can see. Please pay attention that this trading strategy is suitable for intraday time frames, especially on lower time frames for scalping and day trading, because by the help of these MACDs, we are trying to catch the sudden and quick momentum changes that are happening in the market. You can use this trading strategy on any asset or market, whether it's Forex, crypto, or stock market. The only requirement is high trading volume and liquidity, because we don't want to experience any unreal price gap or large spread between bid and ask prices that can damage our trade entry, stop loss, and profit target. And another point is related to these 3 MACDs that we added to our chart. I added 3 MACDs like this, so the users who are on the free version of TradingView, they can also apply this trading strategy and use it for analyzing the price chart. But in case if you have a paid plan of TradingView and you can add more than 2 indicators, you can add 3 MACDs to your chart with the same settings that I showed, and you can analyze the momentum changes exactly the way that I explained. There is no difference, and just visually it would be easier for you. And the most important point that plays a key role in your success is risk management. This trading strategy will not give you guaranteed signals. There is no trading strategy capable of this, and losing positions are always part of the game. There is a risk management strategy that is called 1% rule, and it's one of the best risk management strategies that you can use. By the help of this risk management strategy, you can minimize the effect of losing positions effectively and protect your trading account from falling significantly. I have a complete guide on this. The link is also placed in the description, and I highly recommend you to watch it, because without a proper risk management strategy, you cannot become a consistently profitable trader. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. See you guys in next video, and good luck with your trading.